Was your daughter an orthopedist? Was your daughter an orthopedist? Entrance. Entrance. They'll be on stage in an hour. They'll be on stage in an hour. By the end of the day, I will have finished studying for the exam. By the end of the day, I will have finished studying for the exam. 7:30. 7:30. Sometimes they go swimming in the lake. Sometimes they go swimming in the lake. Noon. I don't know. Noon. I don't know. Is your colleague a pilot? Is your colleague a pilot? Then he may not be a sportscaster. Then he may not be a sportscaster. Are his siblings rulers? Are his siblings rulers? Can I learn weekly? Can I learn weekly? I studied math. I studied math. I may not be able to referee every day. I may not be able to referee every day. Why do you think? Why do you think? I love it even though it's bad. I love it even though it's bad. He meditated and felt more relaxed as a result. He meditated and felt more relaxed as a result. It's okay, I'll find something. It's okay, I'll find something. Can't I compare? Can't I compare? My father told me, you have to save money for the future. My father told me, you have to save money for the future. They do not grow. They do not grow. There will be no monthly lieutenant. There will be no monthly lieutenant. We went to the beach last summer. We went to the beach last summer. When should you not greet someone with a kiss? When should you not greet someone with a kiss? He'll be away for a few weeks. He'll be away for a few weeks. I prefer your food. I prefer your food. Wasn't he a blacksmith for 3 afternoons? Wasn't he a blacksmith for 3 afternoons? When he returns, he will have already gone to bed. When he returns, he will have already gone to bed. Will you return at dawn? Will you return at dawn? You will have a great time at the party. You will have a great time at the party. I had a cheeky grin on my face. I had a cheeky grin on my face. You should have called to cancel the reservation. You should have called to cancel the reservation. They must meet at night. They must meet at night. I can go to the party tonight. I can go to the party tonight. He will write a book in the future. He will write a book in the future. I will never give up on my dreams no matter how hard it is. I will never give up on my dreams no matter how hard it is. I will work. I will work. I have to be an admin right away. I have to be an admin right away. Can they reproduce? Can they reproduce? Is your aunt a vocalist? Is your aunt a vocalist? Will there be a night watchman? Will there be a night watchman? Contains harmful chemicals. Contains harmful chemicals. Athletes will train for the next championship. Athletes will train for the next championship. Does it diversify? Does it diversify? Didn't we apply annually? Didn't we apply annually? An hour later he would not feed. An hour later he would not feed. Your stepfather is the judge. Your stepfather is the judge. The train leaves at 8 o'clock. The train leaves at 8 o'clock. He goes jogging in the morning. He goes jogging in the morning. Shouldn't affect soon. Shouldn't affect soon. He is the drummer. He is the drummer. How does this work? How does this work? I admit that I made a mistake. I admit that I made a mistake. I don't want to lose my magazines for the lost. I don't want to lose my magazines for the lost. I'm going to buy a new clock for my kitchen. I'm going to buy a new clock for my kitchen. Should she be an actress after 2 weekends? Should she be an actress after 2 weekends? I ate some cheese with my crackers. I ate some cheese with my crackers. He couldn't get it out. He couldn't get it out. To invent. To invent. At the same time. At the same time. His stepson was an undertaker. His stepson was an undertaker. A perfect day would be spent at the beach. A perfect day would be spent at the beach. He will visit his grandparents during the holidays. He will visit his grandparents during the holidays. The apartment is beautiful. The apartment is beautiful. This is a delicious cake. This is a delicious cake. Where can I find the snack aisle? Where can I find the snack aisle? Let me think. Let me think. When will you go home? When will you go home? I will play. I will play. Can't I be governor then? Can't I be governor then? Weren't you an innkeeper 3 years ago? Weren't you an innkeeper 3 years ago? Should you laugh weekly? Should you laugh weekly? Cannot teach at sunrise. Cannot teach at sunrise. Was her brother a florist? Was her brother a florist? Normally you wouldn't turn it off. Normally you wouldn't turn it off. Do you sometimes? Do you sometimes? We went to a museum to see famous works of art. We went to a museum to see famous works of art. Then he wouldn't complain from 5 a.m. Then he wouldn't complain from 5 a.m. You shouldn't judge. You shouldn't judge. Can you lend me some money? Asked. Can you lend me some money? Asked. 5 years later, I'm a judge. 5 years later, I'm a judge. The woman whose purse was stolen called the police. The woman whose purse was stolen called the police. I don't expect anything from you. I don't expect anything from you. Should it be over before? Should it be over before? He likes to take walks in the forest. He likes to take walks in the forest. I admit that I made a mistake. I admit that I made a mistake. All necessary steps must be taken. All necessary steps must be taken. You will need to repair your car. You will need to repair your car. Relatives are rulers. Relatives are rulers. He wants to travel to different countries. He wants to travel to different countries. They like to play board games together and have a large collection. They like to play board games together and have a large collection. Was it appropriate 1 year ago? Was it appropriate 1 year ago? You were waking up often. You were waking up often. What does car mean in English? What does car mean in English? Can you win in the night time? Can you win in the night time? He's been painting for a while. He's been painting for a while. If he had time, he would help you with your project. If he had time, he would help you with your project. Your mother asked me to take care of you. Your mother asked me to take care of you. How can I say? How can I say? I was working from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. I was working from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The dog barked loudly at the postman. The dog barked loudly at the postman. They may have made a reservation in advance. They may have made a reservation in advance. Can't you wash next year? Can't you wash next year? Have you seen this movie before? Have you seen this movie before? Is there a book section in the store? Is there a book section in the store? He didn't finish his book, did he? He didn't finish his book, did he? I haven't had lunch yet. I haven't had lunch yet. Can I have your email address, please? Can I have your email address, please? This is a photo of Victor. This is a photo of Victor. Stepmother cook. Stepmother cook. Do you have to include? Do you have to include? I'll bring you a tray of food in a few minutes. I'll bring you a tray of food in a few minutes. I have a long queue. I have a long queue. The box contains valuables. The box contains valuables. My teacher told me, you should study grammar. My teacher told me, you should study grammar. Viable. Viable. I had a great time during my vacation. I had a great time during my vacation. I will do whatever you want me to do. I will do whatever you want me to do. I can't take a step. I can't take a step. Shall we say noon? Shall we say noon? I started working for this company a year ago. I started working for this company a year ago.